Today on Zoom.
Hey, Mr. Bones. Yes, Miss Jones? This is bread in a bag. You put all the ingredients into a bag, knead the dough, bake it, and it comes out like this. Does baby want a bottle? Never, buddy, buddy, never, wubba, never, bubba, double. A lady?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, let's shake them down.
Whoa, this one's starting to work already. Look.
Funding for Zoom is provided by the National Science Foundation,
America's investment in the future.
the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation, and by
Contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.
Thanks! Hi, I'm Anise.
Hi, I'm Kateria. Hi, I'm Eric. We're from Hardwick, Massachusetts, and we all play the violin.
Get ready to yeah!
Out.
O'Reilly! Hi, Florida! Haley! Garrett! Hey, Caroline! Rachel! All right! Let's do it! Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, you call the zoom. Come on and zoom, we're starting soon. Come on and zoom, 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 I'm Alini. I'm Garrett. Zoom. I'm Rachel. Ooh, yeah. Hey, I'm Matt. Zoom, zoom. I'm Eduardo. Hi, I'm Kaylee. Yeah. I'm Caroline. We're all pods into one world now. So let's talk. We want to hear from you. Come on, give it a try. And if you like what you see, turn off your TV and do it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom, zoom.
We're zooming on WGBY.
Hi, Zoomers up there. Welcome to today's show. Did you know that the Zoom website is filled with tons of cool activities? Well, we went to the site and thought that this one would be a fun game to play. It's called Zoomer Flip. And to play, all you have to do is flip over the squares and try to match up the Zoomers' faces. Alini, why don't you show us how it works? Okay, I think I'll flip over this one. Oh, I got Garrett. And now I think I'll flip over this one. I got Rachel. So I didn't get a match. So now I have to turn them back over. And Garrett, it's your turn. But if I got a match, say both Rachels, I would have been able to keep that, and I would have been able to get another turn. But since I didn't, I have to turn them back over again.
Do you want me to go?
Yep. Okay. Matt.
No, I got Matt.
Here, why don't we turn? Oh, okay. I'll turn it this way.
So good job.
Get Ravi. Yeah, and now you get another turn. And the person with the most matches at the end of the game is the winner. Okay. I'll try again. Caroline.
Oh, so you didn't get a match.
Good try, Garrett. Alini, is it your turn now? This is my turn.
Yeah. How about memory?
This one. Yeah.
Luck.
And I'll take this one. Oh, Zoom.
Oh, so now Garrett. Garrett, if you have a good memory, you'll know. Zoom.
And
you know what's wrong now?
And Go again.
So you go again.
I'm just gonna. You go again.
This is so cool. Here, put them on top of the mat.
That's
so cool. Put them on top of the mat.
Just
Just like that, like a doormat?
Yeah.
Put them on top of the mat.
Okay. Let's see. A lady.
Oh, there she is.
I'm gonna try this one.
Oh,
And
It's funny, like, yeah, yourself, like, they're smiling at you. I'm like, who's this person?
Oh,
Garrett.
I think you're about to get a match.
Oh, you're gonna get me.
Okay, so now these two. And now you get the one.
Garrett. The giant Garrett.
So, Alini, you go again. Right. Let's see. This one. Kaylee. First one we've seen of you.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say.
Who is it? And Sparta.
I know. Garrett knows the story already. Or maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Go, Garrett. Right now.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's Sparta. I don't think he got it. And, Sparta. Wow, Garrett.
So far, Garrett's winning.
So,
yes,
I really not three matches. Alini has one.
Garrett has one.
So, Garrett goes
No, that's Carol.
Haven't checked.
No. He's like thinking. He's like,
Kaylee? Oh my gosh, Garrett, wow.
You're getting good?
Kaylee! Wow, good job, Garrett. You're doing really good. Wow. Now you gotta go again.
Yeah.
Wow, Garrett, good job.
Sort of.
Alini.
Where have I seen that 64?
Oh, I think I know that is. Yeah, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
Or two. Rachel?
And Rachel. So Garrett has 4 to 2. 4 to 2. Alini, if you get these two, it's a tie.
Yep. Okay. Me?
Oh, she's gonna get him.
And then obviously.
So can run, What are you going to take, Alini?
Okay, and...
Good job, everyone. Good job. That's so cool.
Hey, Mr. Bones, what did the skeleton buy at the supermarket? I don't know. Spare ribs.
Does this look alive to you? Would you be surprised if I told you it was? It's yeast. Well, JJ of Thousand Oaks, California, wrote and said that he was surprised. He says that yeast is alive. It just needs warmth and sugar to become active.
Yeast are living things that are so small they only have one cell. They can't make their own food, so if you don't give them food, they don't become active. It's almost as if they are sleeping. We call this being dormant.
But when you give them warmth, I'll add a little warm water. And when you give them some food, they like sugar, it becomes active. So let's stir it up a little bit. Maybe. There we go. This takes a while, so we're going to speed it up for you. Smells bad.
It's so cool. It looks like a muffin and it has little bubbles on the side of it.
See the bubbles? That's carbon dioxide. The yeast eats the sugar and makes carbon dioxide bubbles. Wow. Looks like bread that's not cooked.
This is what happens when you add warm water and no sugar.
Wow.
Nothing. We did this 10 minutes ago, and look, nothing.
It's like it didn't rise at all.
No, it's just the same old liquid.
Yeah, because it only had warmth, which was the warm water, and I think it needs food, which is the sugar.
Yeah, it needs food to become active too.
When I added the sugar, the yeast not only made carbon dioxide, it made more yeast, which made even more carbon dioxide. This is why yeast is used to make bread.
The carbon dioxide produced by the yeast makes bubbles in the bread dough, making it bigger and fluffier. We're going to show you how to do this when Alini and Caroline make bread in today's Cafe Zoom.
Why, hello, Mrs. Dubby. Why, hello, Mrs. Dubby. Oh, and how's the Oochie Coochie baby? Mabba, mabba. Oh, listen, I think she's trying to say something. Mabba, mabba, plubby, pubic, mubby, abba. I think she wants her bottle. Nubbo. Oh, does baby want her bottle? Nubbo, bubby, bubby, dubba, nubbo, wubba, hubba, bubba, dubba. Here's your bottle, baby. Abba, jubba, mubba, bubba, dubba. Come on, take the bottle, baby. Abba, jubba, mubba, bubba, dubba. Abba, yabba, dubba, bubba.
Oh, my.
Alex Jabber's mommy.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
What's that? What's that?
If you could ask the President of the United States one question, what would it be?
I'd ask the president to stop digging up oil in the Arctic. I would ask the president what his favorite food was. I would ask him why, out of all the jobs, he would want to be president. I would ask him, why are the taxes so high?
How is the White House doing? I would ask the President if he is doing a good job being the President of the United States.
I would ask him, how does it feel to have so much responsibility? Will you try to stop the trees being cut down in the rainforest and the killing of animals in the rainforest? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
What's that?
Hey, Mr. Bones. Yes, Miss Jones? How much does a truck full of bones weigh? I don't know. A skeleton. Get it, Mr. Bones?
Hi, welcome to Cafe Zoo. This is bread in a bag. You put all the ingredients into a bag, knead the dough, bake it, and it comes out like this. Megan Kay of Mills, Wyoming sent us the idea. All right, here's what you'll need to make one loaf. White and whole wheat flour, sugar, 1 package of rapid rise yeast, non-fat dry milk, salt, and vegetable oil. Here's what you do. First, wash your hands, and Caroline and I already did that. Then, in a bag, put 1 cup of white flour, okay, a packet of yeast,
It's fun pouring all the stuff in.
3 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 cup of hot water.
Okay, watch that, it's really hot. It looks so cool.
Make sure most of the air is let out of the bag. Close it, and smush the bag with your fingers to mix the ingredients. Ooh, hey, Caroline, do you want to smush it?
Sorry.
It feels really...
I know, it's awesome. Feels like goo.
Cool.
Cool. You think that's pretty mixed?
Yeah, I think so. After about 10 minutes, your mixer will start to bubble. Like this.
Cool.
This is because the yeast is producing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide produced by the yeast makes bubbles in the bread dough, making the bread dough bigger and fluffier. And the bag will also expand, like this. While you're waiting for the yeast mixture to bubble, mix together 3 tablespoons of non-fat dry milk, 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a bowl. Open the bag and add the bowl's ingredients.
Ooh,
Wow.
cool. It looks really cool from inside. This part kind of gets a little tricky. It smells like dough. It smells cool.
Let most of the air out of the bag, close it, and smush it with your hands. And this takes about 1 to 2 minutes, but I have some that's already mixed.
Okay, looks cool.
Okay. Right here.
Cool.
Okay, I think that's good. Then add 1 cup of flour. Mix it for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Let's read the close the bag.
Here's what it looks like when it's done. Take the dough out of the bag and put it on a floury surface. Oh, it's kind of sticky.
Here, let's...
And start kneading it. Kneading like this makes the dough stretchy, so it keeps its shape and gets a nice chewy texture. When the dough is smooth and kind of stretchy, it shouldn't stick to your hands anymore. Now you're ready to put it into a greased baking pan. Okay. And cover it loosely with plastic wrap. Then let it rise for about 30 minutes. It should look like this. Then take off the plastic wrap and put it in the oven, and the oven should be set to about 375 degrees.
Caroline, could you open the...
Thank you. Make sure you have your mitts on. After about 35 minutes, take the bread out of the oven, and it should be all golden brown like this. If you've never made homemade bread before, you should make this because it's really good. This cafe has a lot of steps and ingredients, so don't worry if you didn't get it all, because you can find the directions at the Cafe Zoom section of the Zoom website at pbskids.org. And if you don't have a computer at your home, then you can probably find it at your school or at a local community center. Bon appetit!
Wow, it's so good.
Hi, I'm Lana, and I live in Western Massachusetts. I'm 12 years old, and I'm in 7th grade. My mom is from Lebanon, and my dad is from Palestine. And I'm an Arab American. I like how we're tight with our family. This is me and my cousin in Lebanon swimming in the Mediterranean Sea. I like traveling to Lebanon and being able to see how they live there. That it's really hot, and every summer we meet the rest of my family there. I like the food that they have, and I really like these Lebanese cookies. I think it's important that kids know that the Arabs that are here, they're just like them. This is my room. This is my sister. And this is my bed. Here is where I study at my desk. This is our holy book, which is called the Quran. And inside are all the prayers written in Arabic, which you read from right to left. The basic message that the Quran is teaching you is how to be a better person. Another way of being a better person is by not lying and not hurting any living thing. Do you know what Islam means? It means peace. I'm going to show you how to write friend in Arabic. Friend, sahib. We pray 5 times a day. You should pray on a clean floor or on this rug. When you pray, you should make sure that you are facing the Kaaba in Mecca, which is in Saudi Arabia. The Kaaba is our holy place. Women should wear a scarf over their head to cover their hair. So there you have it. That's me. Gotta go. See you later.
We showed you earlier that yeast likes sugar. Also, when they eat sugar, it makes carbon dioxide and more yeast, making bread rise.
Well, Kara M. of Silver Spring, Maryland, asked us to experiment to see which liquid yeast likes best. It's our hypothesis that the more sugar the liquid has, the more the yeast will eat it, and the more carbon dioxide the yeast will produce.
So here are 3 bottles. Each bottle is filled up with the same amount of warm water. We have permission to test any of these liquids from an adult.
So which ones do you want to test?
I want to test the cola because it has lots of sugar in it.
Okay.
Corn syrup because it's practically syrup.
What else?
Sugar. And apple juice because apples are sweet and they probably have a little bit or some sugar in them.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to use first?
How about cool? So let's fill it up to the line. A little more. Stop. So you want to use the apple juice now? Stop.
Corn syrup.
A little more.
Let's just wait a little bit because it's still trying to get through the funnel. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
To measure how much carbon dioxide the yeast produces, Kara suggests that we put a balloon over the top of a bottle filled with yeast. So, here. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's one.
There we
So,
go.
want to do apple juice now?
Okay, there we go.
So, pretty cool. Now, corn syrup. There we go. So let's shake them.
Yeah.
Here, I'll shake this.
Whoa. All right. This one's starting to work already, look.
Yeah, no. Let's see what happens. Kara says whichever balloon inflates the most will show which liquid produces the most carbon dioxide.
This takes a while, so we're gonna speed it up for you. We let the balloon sit out for an hour, and then we checked what happened.
So which one do you think blew up the most?
I think the apple juice.
Me too. And corn syrup's the smallest. The cola is pretty
Yeah, the cola.
big too.
Pretty big.
I don't know. I thought the corn syrup was gonna win.
Me too.
Isn't it really cool how you can see how much carbon dioxide yeast produces? Try this at home in your own kitchen.
Got a phenom to present a wicked sweet experiment. Send us email. Got an idea that'll fly. Email. Or open up the mind's eye. Zoom side. Send it to Zoom. To whom? PBSKids.org. PBSKids.org. Send it to Zoom. Zoom side.
Hey, Mr. Bones. Yes, Miss Jones? What is a skeleton's favorite instrument? I don't know. A trombone.
Hi, I'm Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm David. We're the K-Kids of Greenfield, Massachusetts, and we're members of the Zoom team.
We volunteered by cleaning up the town common in Greenfield, where we live. Since the common is right in the middle of our town, lots of people go there. But some people leave their garbage behind. You would be surprised by how just a few little candy wrappers can add up to be a big mess. First, we all put on gloves, and then we broke into teams and went to work. Some of the garbage was yucky, but we still had fun, and we were able to collect 3 whole bags of garbage. Are you a litter bug? If you are, please stop and use a trash can instead.
Want to be a member of the Zoom team too? Visit wgby.org/Zoom and tell us what you do to volunteer. Remember, the small things you do can add up to make a big difference.
Zoom into action! And join the Zoom team!
Do you like collecting coins? Well, here's a great game to play with your coin collection. It's called Skillful Toes, and it was emailed to us by Theodore V. of Natick, Massachusetts. Caroline and Nat, you guys have 60 seconds to get as many coins as you can off the plate. The catch is you can only use your toes. At the end of 60 seconds, the player with the most money is the winner. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Yep. All right. Get set. Go. Go, Mel.
Oh, no. Come on, Caroline. Get in there. Caroline, go. Go.
Caroline.
Come on, Caroline.
It's kind of even right now. Wow. They look like they have almost $1 million money in their container.
Go. Come on. You're doing good, guys. You're doing great. Come on, Caroline.
15 more seconds.
Oh, whoa, you got it. Keep on going. Keep on going. You're doing it. Come on, Caroline. Come on, Caroline.
Okay. Let me. I'll count. Okay, I'll count your money. Okay, guys, try it out. Can we sort them into piles according to the quarters? Okay, I'll put pennies.
So 3 quarters.
Okay.
75
4, 5 quarters.
There's
Okay, 5 quarters, and then here's the nickel. 45, 55, Then 65.
Six,
So
seven,
you got a penny? 23. So we have 330. I got like 330.
220 something.
220? Okay, so Caroline wins. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Guys, I can't sleep.
Oh, try some water.
I already did that.
We'll do something. Because we're trying to watch TV. Lie on your back.
I already did that.
Count sheep.
I already tried that.
Close your eyes.
I already did that.
Turn out the light.
Tried that.
Count from 1 to 100.
I already did that.
Drink warm milk.
I already tried that.
Think pleasant thoughts.
I already did that.
Hug your doggy.
I already did that. Finally, I got the remote.
Got a tale?
A bit, a play,
A poem that's homegrown, your very own.
present your creation.
To the Zoom Nation.
Hey, you got to make it known.
Come on and send us email. Thank you, Zoom. Email. PBSKids.org.
Science rocks at the Zoom website. Interact with cool gizmos and experiment with Zoom site activities from the show. You'll find it all at pbskids.org or America Online, keyword PBS Kids.
All submissions become the property of Zoom and will be eligible for inclusion in all Zoom media.
This means that we can share your ideas with other Zoomers on TV,
The web,
in print materials,
And in other media.
so send it to Zoom.
Hey, Mr. Bones, what did the skeleton buy at the supermarket? I don't know. Spare ribs. Ah! Sorry, Mr. Bones.
Funding for Zoom is provided by the National Science Foundation,
America's investment in the future.
the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation, and by
Contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.
Stay